Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today we're going over to Hanlons Brewery for their Citra IPA, picked up and gifted to me by Andy and Angela of the Happy Drinkers whilst they were down in that part of the world. I can exclusively let you know that we're going to St Ives. I'm not sure how close it is to Hanlons, but it's that part of the country, south. So, yeah, as far as I know anyway, you know. I've never been, so I won't know. So Hanlons Brewery, 4%, zesty, hazy session IPA brewed with American Citra hops. This lovely zesty session beer is laden with fruity and floral aromas. An IPA that will not disappoint as it is enhanced with Citra dry hopping. A very thirst quenching beer. Somewhat similar then to like Oakham Citra, you know, I assume. So we are passionate about providing excellent real craft ale. From our multi-award winning brewery, we use the finest hops, traditional floor malted barley and natural spring water from our rolling Devon hills. Brewed by Hanlons at Hill Farm, Half Moon Village, Devon, EX5 58E, England. So I absolutely know roughly where places are. And I know where Nottingham is, but that part of the country, you know, you take an interest in what you know and where you go for obvious reasons. So we're going down to St Ives next year and hoping to, you know, visit as many breweries and that as I can. So a lovely golden looking pour on this, a modern traditional version of Citra IPA. I've actually done a Citra IPA with, you know, a craft beer hazy version, which was absolutely stupendous. So a bit of carbonation going off, a white head going off. We've been out today, been all the way up to Manchester, and for my mother-in-law to see her brothers and sisters. She's recently undergone a cancer operation. It seems that they've got the cancer, but she's certainly taking time to recover, as you would, I suppose. So we took her up, spent 3 or 4 hours there, and then drove back and managed to get to the pub on the way back as well. So, you know, all good. Had 2 pints and then come home and quick beer review in the shed before I cook dinner. So yeah, floral aromas, certainly the what brings this to the fore straight away. Oh, floral, bit of citrus, quite a nice dry back end. I must say the beer that, you know, the first bit that I had from Hanlons was the beer that absolutely amazed me. Their Port Stout. It's absolutely top class, and I shall try and review again at some stage and get some more bottles. And if we're down that neck of the woods, I would assume that somewhere, even if I don't get to the brewery, somewhere down there will sell them. Yeah, so that's how a year next October is our holiday to St Ives. A bit warmer down that neck of the woods. You know, Raggy's beer reviews and more predominantly the Happy Drinkers. We go around the country, we do what we do, and we all know parts of the country ourselves. Predominantly, social media aspect is all me really doing it, but you know, under the guise of Happy Drinkers, and it's a little hobby that I do. as well as Raggy's beer reviews, obviously. Raggy's beer reviews being my main focus. But there's only so much stuff you can put on Raggy's beer reviews. So I use Happy Drinkers as a bit of a feeder channel. There will come a time when we do, especially on holidays, when we'll do some reviews, and I might drag Andy in with me and the rest of the crew, and you know, we'll see how get the reviews going. And yeah, I've done it in the past in pubs. Don't do it in the pub so much now. It's all about drinking and talking. You know, we only meet up once a week, and you don't want somebody doing beer reviews and taking up valuable talking time, and you know, the time needed for a little bit of banter, for a bit of fun. You know, and we certainly have that between us all, and we've got quite a diverse mix of people that all love a beer, got a good sense of humour. And some like lager, some like pales, and me and Andy certainly like most beers. I certainly like beers that probably no one else does, but that is what it is. My wife predominantly, and Lisa predominantly, like more stouty beers. Ange, she likes more pale ales. 4% pale ales is about what she really likes. The gents, they're more into lager. Well, Richard is into lagers, Helen is more into pale ales as well. And then we've got the girls, we've got Neem, who's into rum. And so Alex doesn't really drink, to be fair. Dino, when he comes out with us, he'll drink pales as well. And then we've also got the Joe and Paul. They come out, they'll drink literally anything as well. So our band of drinkers is absolutely amazing, and yeah, I'm proud to be a part of that. And it all came because these women went running, and then friendships spiraled out in multiple directions, and the world, it's a good world, isn't it? You know. Oh. So Devon and St Ives. So because I'm totally don't know, I'm going to Google it. Just to. How far is Devon from St Ives?
The drive from St Ives to Devon is 88.2 miles.
Oh, shoot. So St Ives is actually right at the bottom. I didn't know that. There we go. So Devon's like on the way through. Okay, that's interesting. Because if we make it down to Devon, possibly get an overnight stop, do a few pubs, as you do. Is St Ives in Devon or Cornwall? St Ives, the dazzling jewel in Cornwall's crown. Right, that's interesting. How far is St Ives from Verdant Brewing Company?
The drive from Verdant Brewing Co. brewery and taproom to St Ives is 25.5 miles.
That's doable. Our friends, Crouch Brewing Company, are down there now, and no doubt he's doing a collab. His van's there in front of Verdant, and it's got to be done, hasn't it? You know, when you're in that neck of the woods, these things, you know, if I'm going that far anyway, 5.5 hour drive from Nottingham, then we might as well go so far down the country and pull something in. And 25 miles from St Ives to Verdant isn't a long. I think we're going for the week. Now, I would assume so anyway. So if we're going for the week, a 1-day trip over to Verdant is not a big ask. I better save some money in the kitty. And because if I'm going to Verdant, whatever you call it, I'm doing a bloody beer haul. Same as these guys. If I'm nearby, I'm doing a beer haul. Better put some money in kitty. Better do a lot more gardens next year. Funnily enough, I've got another garden on the agenda to do. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's all poured in. As you can tell, crystal clear pour. So, not bottle conditioned. Some beers are bottle conditioned, some beers aren't. Not everybody has got the ability not to bottle condition. I would assume. Yeah. But bottle conditioning is good in a lot of ways as well, because you get a lot of the flavour, as long as you're careful with the pour. And careful how you store the beer as well. Oh, it's tasting lovely. Very different to my hazy Citra Pale, which probably had a lot more Citra gone in to make it hazy. Don't understand how you get a clear beer from a hazy beer in that respect on the brewing side of things. Not done that many grain brews to understand the methods and all that, but I'm sure at some stage I will. Oh, went down a storm. Would be lovely to see these guys in Nottingham. If I'm talking directly to Hanlons Brewery, there are pubs in Nottingham. Whether you want to come that far, I mean, I understand. There are certainly in the Nottingham area, and please use the Raggy's Beer Review name. You know, recommends this pub because of their diverse and their great range of beer. So around the local area, the Crown Inn at Beeston, who also have sister pubs, so once they find out, that could go on to another. The Crown Inn at Beeston would be an amazing place for a tap takeover, whether it's this year or maybe next year because of planning, or maybe over the winter months. Port Stout would be quite the beer on cask for the winter months, and you know, please point them to my review. Other pubs in the local Nottingham area, Partisan Tavern, another good pub, not a massive pub but a good pub. Another micro pub, funnily enough. The Talbot Tap House, yeah, definitely another great pub for beer. Obviously, Tamworth Tap House over in Tamworth. I've got to go there myself. But the UK's best pub. I'm trying to think of great pubs that are accommodating. Rouse Emporium over in Long Eaton. Not overly far away from Crown Inn, but far enough to not make too much of an issue. They also go to Exeter, which is down that neck of the woods, as far as I know, for beers. So, you know, that Port Stout and like the Citra IPA would certainly do them a thing. And a tap takeover there would be amazing. And like I say, if ever you do tap takeovers, let me know beforehand so I can be there and actually do the Raggy's Beer Review thing as well. But anyway, did I enjoy this? Yes. Would I want to drink it again? I'd want to drink it on cask. Yeah, definitely. As well as other Hanlons beers on cask. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.3 out of 5. Scores matter not, but I enjoyed the beer. Thank you for watching.